Hey St. Pat's, this is Father Pete coming at you with this week's video newsletter. I have 5 things I want to mention. They're all announcement type things, but they're stuff that has to do with moving into Advent and into the new year. First of all, just want to remind you that this coming Saturday is our Thanksgiving common meal. I think we're actually calling it Thanksgiving banquet. I've heard that including parents and children and everyone, we have about 70 people signed up to come. So it's going to be a great party. So thanks for everyone who signed up. By the way, if you would like to share a talent, I still want to encourage you to connect with Katie Hodge. You can go to our website and get on our directory if you don't know her number and or email. And we're looking for people not just to perform, but also I think we're gonna have some people displaying artwork and jewelry. So it's a whole kind of arts display. So I'm sorry to announce this. I kept calling it a talent show, but it's really more than that. So anyway, you want to be a part of that? Contact her, or even just reply to this email to me, and I'll make sure that information gets to her. Second, next Tuesday is our next Dining with Dignity, and I want to thank so many people who have already signed up. We have 5 people signed up to be servers. We have 2 of us that are going to be friendly diners, and almost all the food has been filled in. I actually sent a separate email out yesterday with a link to our Sign Up Genius. That's what we use an online sign up form called Sign Up Genius. Genius is sign for that, and sign up for that. And so I'm hoping we can fill all those slots. I know a lot of us are out of town because of the Thanksgiving weekend, but this is such a great opportunity for us to do missions. It's simple. We only do it once a month, but what often happens is it's not just the serving of the meal, the doing good that happens, although that's super important, but often we get to pray with people, and we've actually had folks, as I mentioned before, connect to our church through that ministry. So it's a cool outlet, and there's a lot of ways to participate. Not every one of us can be there, so we're able to give food. And then those that come, some of us are kind of more behind the scenes, so we like to just prep food and share. And then others, like me, are friendly diners. And I usually, if I'm there, I do the little message. I have to do a little message before everyone eats. So anyway, encourage you to think about doing that. Thirdly, on Sunday, here we go. I need to grab this. On Sunday, I did a message on generosity and encouraged all to take home with us a copy of hope you can see that, the generosity worksheet. Maybe going to be backwards for you, I'm not sure. It's the way these video things work. Anyway, I hope you have a copy of that. If you did not get one, we'll have hard copies on Sunday, and there's a PDF attached to the newsletter email that you can download and print out. And really, all I'm asking everyone to do is, you don't have to fill that out or bring it back to the church at all. I don't need to see it again, but I wanted you to have that both as maybe a tool to think about generosity in the coming year, and or just a prompt to say, hey Lord, as we're moving into 2018, where do you want our household to be in terms of giving? Both the St. Pat's, but also maybe outside. And so I want to encourage you to be praying about that. Didn't mention this Sunday, but I also want to encourage you to think about maybe end of the year giving. Two things about that. One is December often is a month that goes down for our giving. I understand why that is, because it's Christmas and we all spend extra money. I want to encourage you, if you have a regular pattern of giving, to please make sure you follow through on that for December. But secondly, if the Lord's blessed you, and if you feel able to do so, I'd encourage you to pray about giving an extra gift for the end of the year to help us kind of go strong into 2018. That would be great for us in our ministries. All the different things we do in terms of children's ministry, outreach, community group resourcing, equipping, formation, etc. That resources all that for us. So anyway, be praying about that, and encourage you to just do as the Lord leads you. I'm not going to press or push. Just encourage you to do as the Lord would lead you on that. So that's the third thing. Then I want to talk a little bit about Advent. 2 things. One is we are going to make available, I'm not sure if it's this Sunday or the next, a 4-page Advent guide and a set of Advent candles for every household in the church for free, so that you can take them and make your own Advent wreath. And then in the Advent guide are some tools for how you in your household, whether you're a household of one or a household of 10, can actually practice Advent and use this season as a time of spiritual formation. You know, Advent means coming, and it's a season of preparing and waiting for the coming of the Lord. And so we enter into Advent as a time to train us to wait. It's kind of like a corporate spiritual discipline, or as one author I like calls it, a corporate soul training practice that trains us to wait, because we have to be patient. We have to wait until we go be with the Lord or until he returns, and be faithful in all that time. And it's not all exciting. So Advent is a tool to train us into that. Anyway, you'll see that at church. And I hope Deacon Andy actually is the one who did the work in this and kind of took some pieces that I've done and the past Elizabeth Peterson has done, our former children's director. And so that is a great tool to use for your family. And then lastly, we are going to sponsor a family for Christmas through Lighthouse. Lighthouse is a program where they try to link people with families in need to provide Christmas for them. And we're hoping to get a family of up to 5 and create a way for each of us to purchase gifts for that family. They'll give us a gift list and an amount limit, so it'll be very guided. And Andy and I are going to do some work to make that easy for us to do. But I just want you to know it's coming. It's going to be a way for us during Advent to put into practice Christian mission, to do good in our world, and to love our neighbors. And so I want you to know that's coming, and you'll hear more about that probably as we get closer to Advent. Probably not this coming Sunday, but we're excited to organize that and excited to do that as a parish. What a cool way for us to love and bless a family. Well, I hope this last 2 weeks of the year, the Christian year that is, are good for you. And what's going to happen on Sundays, both these 2 times, is we're going to begin to dip into some of the themes that come up in Advent. In the beginning of Advent, we look at the second coming of Jesus. And for the next 2 weeks, what the church is inviting us to do through the Sunday readings, what we call the lectionary, is reflect on how to be ready for when Jesus comes. So this Sunday and the next, we'll focus in on those truths and help us get our hearts ready for this Advent season. I might also mention that hopefully we'll get this all executed. We're working on some beautification of our space for Advent, some banners and color, and trying to kind of up the temperature of the sacredness of the space we use, especially so we can tie it into Advent. So be praying about that. Got a team working on that, and they're going to be working hard on that. Well, anyway, that's really all I need to say. This has become kind of a long video, but just a reminder, Thanksgiving Common Meal coming up, Dining with Dignity, Generosity Worksheet, looking over that as you move into the new year, Advent Guide, and a Lighthouse Family for Advent Christmas. Hey, God bless and have a great week. I'll see you.